Shalom, everybody. Here you are, a special field trip, Pulse of Israel, where we are on the Egyptian border. We are at the corner of Israel's border with Egypt and Israel's border with the Gaza Strip that hopefully one day won't be a border because we're going to be in the Gaza Strip and it'll be part of Israel once again. In the meantime, this is the Kerem Shalom crossing. Right behind me is one of the walls, and it is here where trucks are brought from Israel into Gaza via this entrance with the humanitarian aid that is given to Hamas that allows Hamas to continue fighting and killing us every day, right? That's what the world pressures us to do. And unfortunately, Prime Minister Netanyahu, he's unfortunately smart, and he knows that if we would not do the humanitarian aid, well, the Biden administration and the world would shut us down from fighting this war immediately. So it's insane. Our closest ally, the world, forces us to give humanitarian aid that allows Hamas to continue killing us and let this war continue. But right now I want to talk to you about something even more important. And that's the fact that this is a border that is closed. The border between Gaza and Egypt, right? Gazans, if they, on any other war zone, like say Ukraine or Syria, well, borders are allowed to be open so that those who want to escape the war zone can leave. And the world supported it. Millions of Ukrainian refugees taken all over the world. They left Ukraine. Millions of Syrian refugees. The world supported. Left Syria. Get them out of a war zone. Why leave them in a war zone to be killed in a war zone, right? To be in danger of being killed. But when it comes to Israel and our war with Gaza, even though the Gazans can simply leave Gaza to Egypt and then be able to go to any other Middle Eastern country and be safe and free from the war zone in Gaza, no. The world gives no attention whatsoever to forcing Egypt to open up the border. Egypt has it closed hermetically. They have soldiers and tanks to shoot any Arab Muslim in Gaza who tries to escape. Did you understand that? Do you hear any pressure from the world say, oh, Egypt, do not have soldiers there to shoot Gazans who are trying to escape the war zone in Gaza? No, there's no pressure whatsoever. We're 8 months into this war, and there is no pressure whatsoever from the Biden administration, from all the wonderful Western European governments, from the international organizations, from the United Nations. No pressure whatsoever. They want to ensure that the Arab Muslims in Gaza stay there to be human shields for Hamas. I understand that. The Biden administration is basically helping Hamas with its war strategy of allowing citizens, of allowing non-combatants to be in a war zone, be used by Hamas in the PR war, so that then America can pressure us if any civilians are hurt or killed. America's helping Hamas. America's helping Hamas's war strategy by not putting any pressure at all on Egypt. And it's right here. The Egyptian-Gaza border. The Gazans can leave. They can just walk through. Israel will let them go. Where's the world not pressuring Egypt? It shows you. The world uses these Arab Muslims in Gaza and Judea and Samaria as a pawn to destroy and weaken Israel. They don't care about the Arabs in Gaza. They say humanitarian aid, we care, we have humanitarian aid. Yeah. No, if they truly cared, they would allow them to leave the war zone. They're not letting them leave the war zone. No pressure whatsoever on Egypt. And now, even worse, I was telling you before that this is one of the ways that Israel allows the humanitarian aid to get into Gaza. Well, the Biden administration now publicly said they want to punish and put sanctions on any Israeli who protests the trucks of humanitarian aid brought into Gaza, because there are so many Israelis who are so upset. All of Gaza is Hamas. It's not a terror organization. It's an Islamic ideology to murder Jews and destroy the Jewish state of Israel. The Hamas charter says it's not just about killing Jews and destroying Israel. It's about killing Jews all over the world. And it's an Islamic ideology. All of Gaza is Hamas. We all saw the videos of the Hamas non-combatants celebrating and looting and burning and some even amputating when Israeli and Jewish captives were brought into Gaza. You saw the masses of non-combatants celebrating and taking part in beating up our Jewish captives. They are all Hamas. We do not want them to get any aid. We want to finish this war so we could protect ourselves, ensure that we stop all rocket attacks. There's never again any October 7th massacre. And part of war is the civilian population, yes, pays a price until we get rid of the combatants, until we get rid of the army of terror. But the Biden administration wants to pressure Israelis who are protesting and trying to stop those trucks that are going to Hamas. Hamas takes all the aid. They sell it at high prices to even those non-combatants in Gaza. It's insane that the world ignores the true evil of Hamas and instead focuses on Israel as the bad guy. And with the Biden administration now even wanting to put sanctions on regular Joe Show Israelis, like you and me, regular people who are just protesting the immorality of the Biden administration and of international organizations who ignore the evil of Hamas, stop us from ending the evil of Hamas and ending this war as quickly as possible, and instead want to give aid to Hamas that allows them to continue killing us. Well, here you are, folks. This is the Kerem Shalom border crossing into Egypt and Gaza and the Gaza-Egypt border. One day, the Jewish people and the state of Israel, we're going to be back in Gaza full-time with tens and thousands, if maybe even hundreds of thousands of Jews living there. Like I've been telling you all along, there's only one solution for the Gaza Arabs. Anyone who believes in the Islamo-Nazi ideology of killing Jews and destroying the Jewish state of Israel, well, they should be allowed out of Gaza and live in any other Islamo-Nazi ideological Arab Muslim country in the Middle East. That's the solution. Then we're going to have peace. Israelis in Gaza, those Arabs who know how blessed they are to live under the Jewish state of Israel and give them citizenship. They're very, very few. The majority of them believe in killing us and destroying Israel. They are out. That's going to happen. When it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, I don't know. I believe in God. Somehow it's going to happen because there is no other realistic solution to peace with our Arab, Muslim, Islamo-Nazis in Gaza. Signing off for another episode of Pulse of Israel here in our eternal and ancestral homeland, the land of Israel, on the Gaza-Egypt-Israeli border. You are not yet a subscriber to the Pulse of Israel? Go to pulseofisrael.com and click to subscribe. Want to support our work, ensure our videos and podcasts get seen and heard by many more people? Click on the donate button every once in a while. Shalom, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.